Hey everybody, and welcome back to 6 Ages, Ride Like the Wind. We are currently experiencing a food yield shortfall, but that's been pretty much all the time because we're low on cattle. We're low on cattle, we're low on goats, we're low on horses, we're low on all the things, basically. So, what should we do about that? Right now it is late sea season, so it's time to prepare and sow the fields. So we couldn't really go raiding right now, I don't think. So yes, definitely not the time to raid anyone. So what we could do is we could go out selling some of the goods we have. We could do a caravan run. We only have one treasure, so we probably don't want to sell that. Show me the map. Well, don't show me the map. That's actually not important anymore. It was never important. I just didn't know what I was doing. We want to send check marks, right? That's the thing. We want to get check marks on everyone, or send a caravan to people we haven't check marked already. Starting with probably the nearby people, if we can. Well, let's look. There's a couple chariots, wheels, that we haven't sent to. 3 of them. There's tons of riders we haven't sent to. Let's, will you tell me? Will you know, it'd be handy for us to know a blessing? Well, that's okay. If after we send a caravan to each rider clan, we'll be able to more trade routes. We don't have enough to be trading right now, is what she says. Okay, so maybe we don't want to be trading. So, X that. What if we do something else? What if we sacrifice some of these goods and try to get, not Akarna, that's what they wanted. They were like, hey, you should do Akarna so you can be a better trader. What if instead we tried to get Hylor's horse breaking? That maybe we could get we could tame wild horses. And my question before of why is this one kind of green? I thought this was green because this was the main person that we as a group we worship, but it's not. It's because it's covered in the flowering vines. Because of Sanala. So let's try to sacrifice and hopefully we get Horsebreaker. We know Horsebreaker? Hold on, wait a minute. We know Horsebreaker? We just have to Hold on, wait a minute. Have I been wrong all along? Oh, I cannot send because we don't know Horsebreaker. But we do know Horsebreaker. We just haven't selected it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I was wrong. So we could have been doing this. So let's go ahead and do this and use up a turn. And we probably want to do it out in a space that no one owns because we don't need to be breaking horses in its own location. For some reason, that's saying that Parnana should do that because it's food. It's kind of weird. I mean, really, I'd like Zakorta to do it because he's a worship of Hylor, and we're trying to do Hylor things. Even though he's a member of the council, I mean, we have lots of members of the council. I will send a few extra people because there's mention of bandits. Zakorta's horse fighting expedition to the east is confronted by a group of desperate outlaws. His escort is slightly outnumbered, but do they have a Zakorta of their own? Bluff. Kill as many outlaws as possible. Try to avoid a head-on fight. Let's just try to avoid. Zakorta's escort skirmished with the outlaws, trying to lure them out of the woods. When they saw what he was up to, they fell back and did not pursue. Black Spear emissaries come to ask if you know the story of Anilla and the Golden Bush. If so, they need to learn it and will forgive a favor you owe them. In exchange for its full and true details, they consider your priest particularly learned. We do not know the story. Offer cows instead, offer goods instead, or you must discover this truth without us. Excuse me as I mute the mic for just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. We don't know the story, so what do our people say? They say just tell them outright. Sorry, we do not know this story. They thanked us for our time and moved along. Alright. We have a group out there. We could, we sent some of our group out, so we really probably shouldn't go raiding. We can try to increase our, we have tons of goods. We could try to increase our swords. Okay, we got 4 people. Excuse me? You look like you have a bit of a scar on your face. What's going on, dude? You burned? You hardly recognize him, but Liafor, who you last saw when he was barely of age, has returned to your clan. He rebuffs attempts to welcome him back with a feast, even the bedroll and long slumber he clearly needs. Eyes glittering with madness, he hints at great battles fought on Elmal's behalf against the people of darkness and the storm. He said he tried to burn death and has it inside him now. Do not weep for me, I want a necessary victory. I am doomed, but I have come to die near home. This does not sound great. Why does everyone look so happy? Everyone looks so freaking happy that, like, dude is out of his gourd. But I have one last battle left in me. Who do you want me to slay with fire for you? I will go by myself and cut them down as a firestorm does a forest. Send him alone against a foe. Okay, this is another instance we need to scroll down to see everything. Send him alone against a foe as he asks. Send him alone against a foe backed by ritual of war magic. Send him to fight with your warriors at his side. Urge him to go elsewhere. Urge him to rest and get well. I mean, he says he should go alone. We should take him at his word. Our herds are in trouble. Pick someone we can take stock from soon afterwards. We can't afford the taxing ritual. I mean, everyone's saying to send him. I'm thinking like, dude, please, get your rest. But people seem to think that he has a people seem to think that he is, like, has some kind of honorable mission, so I'll send you against a foe, I guess. If that's what you want, that's what you can get. I feel sorry about this, but that's, like, I hate to do it, but this culture seems to, like, honor battle, so go for it, dude. Like, I wish I knew a little more about these. You can go for Porganosi. They're always, like, ruining my life. Or the Earthlings. We owe them a favor. So maybe don't do that. Go for Porganosi. Achievement unlocked, Blaze of Glory. Soon we heard of the great carnage he wrought before being cut down himself. Half of their elite warriors and many others besides breathed their last that day, dead at the hands of a great El Mali hero. Godspeed, you brave bastard. It feels like we had no fire season this year, and now there have been several nights of frost. The harvest is not yet in, but it will be a bad one. Ooh, that's not great. Zakorda's party has returned from looking for wild horses to capture. They were ambushed by trolls, 2 died, and 5 were wounded, including Zakorda. Ouch. Ouch indeed. Well, we said we would follow that up with a raid, right? The Porganosi clan? Pretty sure that's who we attacked. We can call on some alliances if we wanted to. I mean, Grey Wing is nearby. What if we send 15 swords and 90 bows? We'll leave a little bit at home. It's a terribly small amount, but just a little bit. We won't have Zakorda, though. That's a major problem. Hate +1. The Grey Wing sent 18 warriors. The Pogranosi did not spot us in time, and our 15 swords and 90 bows are facing only 2 elite warriors and 56 spearmen. Amanai was pleased that we outnumbered them. We didn't even need the Grey Wings. They sent a useless piddly amount. Still, nobody could be certain of the outcome. I'm not going to put any points in magic because we seem to have complete, control of them. Let's plunder. I'm not worried about killing. I just want the most plunder I can get. Let me skirmish them. Porganosi advance was on us with only light casualties. Alright, let me press the attack. Let's fight fiercely. Ooh, they pushed back on us. Several warriors suddenly flew into our ranks, catching us by surprise. They gained the upper hand. Amanai said that she would have had a hard time matching the enemy war leader. Let's press. There you go. They fought with berserk frenzy, but it did little good. Let's fight fiercely. Oh, that's not an option we should be clicking. It seems to fail on us every time. They fought cleverly and our forces became disorganized. Let's press the attack. Wow, we got completely routed. How in the world? That was a wasted time. But now we're being raided by the Urnothi. There's 131 of them. Luckily, our patrol spotted them, and 21 swords and 99 of the bows met them. So that's a good amount. Let's drive them off. Let's put a point in magic. Let's conduct a magic ritual. Let's do fire hoof. So we performed it, but they also performed the thing about storm clouds, which would reduce our archery. Let's maneuver against them. They landed right into the trap we had laid for them. Good, good, good. Let's fight cautiously. We're pushing them back. They shield back against mounted warriors, and we gain the advantage. The battle began to swing our way. Amanai said that she thought she and the enemy war leader were well matched. Let's wait for opportunities. Okay, that was not the right thing. They pressed their attack, forcing us out of our battle ranks. We no longer had the upper hand. Let's hold. We did not hold. They fought cautiously. Let's fight cleverly, and then we got routed. They made off with 29 cows and 14 horses. They stole 25 cows worth of loot. And we had some people actually murdered. Not great. Not great at all. We really need to go out to the map and look for food then. We need to forage as much as possible. And I'm just going to hold off and let the harvest come in. Food plus, okay. Only food for 1 season, though. This doesn't look good. It looks like you're going to burn some prisoners at the stake. A delegation from the Ruby Gates asks for your help. 8 of their herdsmen have been captured by the Chovashde, a charioteer clan. The charioteers accuse them of violating a taboo of solar worship. Unless the Ruby Gates pay an exorbitant ransom worth 90 cows, we definitely don't have that to help them, the wheel people will subject their captives to execution by fire cage. Cajole the charioteers, lean on the charioteers, negotiate a lower ransom, send a war party, decline to help. I mean, we have a point for... We have a vote for send a war party. We have a vote for cajole them. We should get the wheels to like us. No, we're not negotiating with terrorists. Even though I have a series on the channel where we kind of negotiate with terrorists. Well, we interrogate terrorists. Maybe that's not negotiating with terrorists. And we have declined to help. No, we're sending what we can send. I know we're low on people. We just got a lot wounded. But we're sending a war party. Yadakan, go for it, my dude. Send... Oh, we cannot have a lot of people to send, do we? Send as many folks as you can. Well, not every sword, but send a lot. Mood plus swords minus 6. We scattered their absurd war carts and rescued the captives, but 13 of our warriors were hurt. We killed 2 of the Chovashde. When we returned the prisoners to the clan, the Ruby Gates praised us as heroes. What does our war band look like? Pretty light. Got a lot of wounded right now. Early dark season. Can we recruit any more people? We raised a few warriors, so that's good. Emissaries from Rubygate. Hey, Rubygate, thank you for coming back. They arrived gifting you copper nuggets worth 9 cows, but they have mostly visited to confer about pasturage. They are starting to feel the effects of too much grazing, and wondered if you were as well. Well, we're not because we did a magic ritual. They have driven a small herd that they are willing to sell, since they could not support all their animals. They are impressed that Busanari restored your overgrazed pastures. Ah, yes. Sorry we didn't ask for your help about that, but, you know. It is what it is. Perhaps it's time to migrate, offer advice on how to deal with overgrazing, or yes, things keep getting worse. We can offer advice and we can help them out. So... You know what? I'll offer advice. Parnana shared many good ideas, but none of them were new to the Ruby Gates. It is as we feared. We will both have to deal with hard times. Before leaving, the Ruby Gates ask if you wish to buy their extra cattle, 12 in all, for valuables worth the same. 12 goods for 12 cattle? Yes. They said that if anyone could keep those cows alive, it was the Star Dancers. Indeed, we are well known for keeping cows alive. Yeah, right. We may keep them alive, but we don't keep them in our ranks because they get stolen from us. Well, it's dark season, so we might as well just hunker. A delegation from the Greywing clan arrives at your clan border to request your ritual support. They admire your magical knowledge. They intend to perform the Gamari Horse Mother ritual and hope that you will send worshippers to take part as they have done in the past for you. If you agree and the ritualists successfully overcome the hazards of the Gods' War, your horses will benefit. You maintain an alliance with them. Oh yeah, we'll definitely send worshippers. Send worshippers, send wealth. For the sacrifice, politely decline or sternly rebuff them. If we send someone and the ritual fails, it will harm our horses, but only a little. Okay, yeah, I'm sending. I want someone with high magic. And who do they say? Gamari, Horse Mother? I don't have anyone that worships Gamari, I'm afraid. Best thing I can do is give you someone that has very good magic. And it should either be Ekarna, Nialda, or Osara. I'm gonna guess magic and lore are both important. Very good, good. Very good, good. Very good, good. So yeah, that's kind of the same. Alright, you get Eurissa. How many swords, or how much of an escort do I send? A good amount. How many worshippers do you send? I will send as many worshippers as you want, buddy. They gained the favor of Gamari. We shared a fraction of their bounty, aiding our horses. This gain would occur during at sacred time. Okay, good. Well, you know what? Let's just hunker down. It's still winter. Herds minus 24. Ouch. Our herders report that the Porganosi stole 24 cows in a herd raid. Bandars, who was found floating down the Black Eel River and adopted by the Akot family, is now a young man. Oh yeah, I remember we had to figure that out. Who was going to have him? Despite his origins, he seems no different than any other Star Dancer man, though he is susceptible to sunburn. That looks like a gravesite, or it may just be a trail marker. An unofficial delegation from a few families of the Brilliant Hoof clan arrives on your border requesting a parley. Our chieftain has died, and our elders now decide who takes his place. Our candidate has the support of 3 families. 3 lean towards a rival who will be no friend to you. The 7th family plays both sides against one another, seeking promises of favorable pasture distribution. Our elders have noted your growing might. If you send a delegation to make clear your support for our side, you will not regret it. Intercede as they request. Intercede for the other faction. Mind your own business, or tell them you'll crush them no matter who leads them. No. Intercede as they request. Intercede. Intercede. Mind your own business. I mean, I would say mind our own business, honestly. Why do you want me to intercede? They fear us. It would be good if they also liked us. They fear us. The elders should choose their chieftain, not us. But if they are unable to reach a conclusion, alright, we'll do it. We want some diplomacy. Parnana, you can go. You're good at diplomacy. I will send some people to guard you if you so wish. Do you take a gift? Yeah, I'll take a gift. I'll give you, 7 goods. 6 goods. Mock -1, goods -6. We made clear which choice of chieftain would please us, not wishing to attract either our wrath or our mockery. They saw the wisdom of our choice. And Daro, who owed his position to us, would surely do as we wanted in the future. Other rider clans also took note of our political clout. Yade has died of old age. Thank you for your service in life, Yade. You were very helpful to us across these years. Her last words were to bless her family and insult the wheels. Man, you gotta love that. Like, I love my family and I hate those guys over there. What a final parting words. We will all miss her talent for reading and leading people. Oh, mood minus. We could not afford to make our proper sacrifice to Pella, and our shrine has fallen into disrepair. Mood plus. I'm happy to say that our clan hall works is done. It now acts as a sacred space and helps us organize clan ventures. This will give us a lot more flexibility. Alright, we have 12 magic this season. 29 babies were born. We initiated 13 children as adults. The clan has 12 fewer people, 27 fewer heads of cattle, and 6 fewer horses. Our crafters produced 44 cows worth of goods. Some oracles identified good signs. Others thought things would go poorly. Nobody could agree. Well, we definitely know we need to have a food problem, right? So we need to put in pastures and fields. You want to put in ritual magic. Pasture magic, I already gotcha. What do you say? Actually, the omens seem clearly good. You want to put a point in ritual magic? I'll put a point in ritual magic. I'll put a point in crafts too, because we're low on goods. I'll put a single point in wilds. I know that kind of takes us down to nearly nothing in reserve, but that's okay. I just heard the most amazing tale about the Twinsong clan, famed for talking their way out of trouble. The Tricorns and the Morgani banded together to raid them, but the Twinsongs got word of this and sent delegations to both. Now the Tricorns and the Morgani are fighting, and the Twinsongs contentedly tend their crops. Well, you know what? That is a interesting way to handle things. We do need to do a venture, so let's go ahead and set that up before we end the episode, because we went through a year. What kind of venture do we want? We should send people out to spread the word of Sanala, scouring the valley for bandits, emphasize archery. We should scour the valley for bandits. Clans would be interested to hear about the ambush. No, I think Sanala is a pretty interesting kind of end game idea. So let's spread Sanala. Starin, you can do it yourself since you requested to do it. Go for it. As time permitted, Starin traveled along the clans, spreading the word of Sanala. No more of our high-alluring neighbors accepted the truth about Sanala as we had. 5 said we had to be wrong. No one could be both elf and human, and this Sanala could not be both a liar and a daughter of our namesake god. Yeah, so we didn't do much. We didn't do a good job. Why are you guys angry? A delegation from the Eyes of Gold clan, also known as the Ram Killers, arrive at your clan boundaries to seek your aid. They have learned a ritual which will grant temporary substance to the Ghost of Elenpur, a city raised by the Rams long ago. The ghost will then wreak havoc on the Lestralan clan. The Eyes of Gold want your shamans to assist in the rituals. We don't mess with ghosts. I think it's probably a bad idea to mess with ghosts. Dissuade them from launching the attack. Have your shamans take part, offer words of support, decline to take part, or warn the Lestralings. There's a couple votes for have your shamans take part. Dissuade them from launching this attack. Have your shamans take part. I don't agree with raising ghosts from the dead to do your bidding. So I'm vetoing, and I'm just gonna offer words of support. I'm not gonna decline. I'm not gonna dissuade them. I'm gonna, because I want them to like me, but I don't want to have any hand in this, so I'm offering you words of support. Do you gift them? No. I don't have the gifts to give you. I'm sorry, I have 0 goods. They thanked us for our stirring words. Someday, they said, our clans would join forces to drive the Rams from the valley. Oh, we can start another venture? Because we did the thing? The clan hall. We should scour the valley for bandits. Well, we had to vote for scour for bandits, so here you go. Zatanna, why are you scouring for bandits? What makes you so good about that? Yadakan, you go. After many days and nights of searching, Yadakan and his party found bandits lurking in an abandoned village. They attacked, killing many and forcing the rest to flee. The Ram Killers worked their right to send solidity to the Ghost of Elenpur and send them against Lestralings. Without our aid, only a few ghosts materialized. Lestralings took minor casualties. Alright, well, that's where we will end the episode. So, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.